Another one bites the dust. Blockfi files for bankruptcy today. And guys, I urge you to take control of your private keys. Start using hardware wallets. Remove your coins from exchanges and throw them on hardware wallets, and you guys can go to sleep comfortable. You're knowing your coins aren't going to get rugged. So let's get into this bankruptcy, and this is huge, man. If we actually take a quick look at Bitcoin, it has dropped approximately 1.5% for the day, and Ethereum as well is approximately down 1.8%. So not too bad given the news that BlockFi has filed for bankruptcy. Let's get right into the blog post. And it says that this action follows the shocking events surrounding FTX and associated crypto entities, and the difficult but necessary decision we made as a result to pause most activities on our platform. I do give them kudos because they did shut down deposits. They shut down the deposits to the interest accounts and BlockFi accounts, unlike FTX, which left deposits open while they were in the midst of a whole shit show. So if we take a look at their blog post 2 weeks ago, November 14th, they stated that the rumors that a majority of BlockFi assets are custodied at FTX are false. That said, we do have significant exposure to FTX and associated corporate entities that encompasses obligations owed us by Alameda, assets held at FTX.com, and undrawn accounts from our credit line with the FTX US, while we continue to work on recovering all obligations owed to BlockFi. We expect that the recovery of the obligations owed to us by FTX will be delayed as FTX works through its bankruptcy process. And in my opinion, I think that FTX should pay traders, retail traders, over these large businesses. And now it's just huge contagion where now BlockFi customers are at a loss as well. So let's dive into the actual form, the bankruptcy form right here. So we're going to just scroll down to the amount of creditors. So right here, debtors' estimation of available funds. Funds will be available for distribution to unsecured creditors. Estimated number of creditors, more than 100,000 estimated assets. And this is a huge spread, $1 billion to $10 billion. Estimated liabilities, $1 billion to $10 billion. I mean, it's such a large spread that they could have a billion in assets, clients' funds, and they could be down the hole. So liabilities could be $5 billion, $3 billion, maybe even $9 billion. It's really hard to gauge how much of a hole they're in. And given that a lot of exposure was with FTX, they're probably not seeing that money for quite some time. These are all the companies under BlockFi that have filed for bankruptcy, and we can take a look at some of their creditors. There was one that stuck out right here, which was the Securities and Exchanges Commissions, the SEC. They're owed about $30 million from a settlement. It was actually a fine, which was $100 million. So BlockFi agrees to pay $100 million in penalties and pursue registration of its crypto lending products. So if we go back here, they've already paid $70 million. They owe $30 million to the SEC. Do you guys think the SEC is going to take that $30 million first, or should that money go to, users that put their hard-earned money, maybe even their life savings? So I really want to watch what happens here. Is the SEC going to be ruthless and demand their $30 million, or will they allow that to kind of roll over to clients since they've already collected $70 million? And if we go into back into the blog post right here, for anybody that actually lost on BlockFi, my heart goes to you. I've lost crypto on exchanges, and it is, probably the worst thing because these things take years and years and years, and there's really you don't really get a straight up answer. You don't really know what you're going to get. Cents on the dollar, 20 cents, 50 cents, half your money. Are you going to get a third? It's so hard. So I'll put the links in the description. This is Kroll. They're in charge of the claims. So you can see here, important information and dates. This is the day they filed their bankruptcy. The first day hearing is still not public or to be determined, and you can come here and submit a claim. So if you lost some money on BlockFi, My heart goes to, like I mentioned, you can watch this website for a claim. They'll be handling the claims for Blockfi, and I would not slack on this. Send your claims by email, do it online, make sure you're on top of this. You do not want to lose the opportunity to get your claim in, because there's a window that they will stop taking claims, and if you don't submit your claim, then it'll be too late and you won't be getting any money. So if we go further into the core documents right here, and I'll share this as well, there's another interesting thing that I just saw briefly, and that was the disclosure of compensation of attorney for debtor. 100,000 retainer, and he's been paid 85 grand. There was another one right here which was a lot bigger. Here, disclosure of compensation for attorney for debtor. He's got a retainer for $750,000, and prior to filing the statement, he's received $1.9 million. And I saw that the new FTX CEO was earning $1,400 an hour just to get through the mess that Sam left them. These guys are getting paid a ton of money, and maybe I'm in the wrong profession. But aside from that, it's really sad what's happening. This is just clear warnings. Do not leave your crypto on exchanges. Get it on hardware wallets. Learn how to self-custody. We have a ton of videos. Even just recently, a few days, I put some videos out on hardware wallets, how to self-custody. If you have any questions, join our Discord. We'll help you guys out at no cost. We want to make sure that everybody at least knows how to hold their cryptocurrency on their own, how to do self-custody, how to secure your crypto in a smart and safe manner. Also, in the long run, people believe that these blowups are great because these centralized exchanges holding so much Bitcoin, and not only that, giving you yields from who knows where, they're bound to blow up. They're just Ponzi schemes. Blockfi has been called out for, months and years, and it's finally blown up because a larger Ponzi scheme blew up and they're just too overexposed. Make sure to hold your crypto on hardware wallets. Don't fall for these large yields, 10%, 20%, 30%. The 5, 10, 15, 20% yield is not worth it for 100% of your coins. If you have any questions, post them below. We'll be following this closely. It's sad. It's a sad day for everybody who lost money. But hopefully you guys learned the lesson to not trust any of these exchanges, even these, even Binance, even BYBIT. Just leave small amounts if you're a trader. Leave small amounts if you have, open orders, but then remove them as soon as you're done using these exchanges. So if you guys have any questions, post them below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.